Welcome to the news at 6 o'clock. The time is 5:10. I'm Hugh Edwards.
And I'm Fiona Bruce. Headlines today. Local warning, global warming.
We will be discussing how global warming will affect waves in the future if we do not stop it now.
Firstly, over to our environmental correspondent, Elliot Green, to inform us about sea level rise. So Elliot, what can you tell us about the sea level rise in Weymouth?
Thank you, Fiona. Today I'm going to talk to you about the impacts of sea level rise in Weymouth. In our lifetime, melting of the Greenland ice caps and thermal expansion of the seas mean the sea level may rise as much as 1 metre. You may think 1 metre is not much at all, but take into consideration that 30% of Weymouth lies 1 metre below sea level, which will cause a loss of 4,000 homes. The coastline will also be hugely affected. Take Donegal Cove for example, which will increase flooding conditions and may totally disappear in the future. Our beach, the Giordano's Crag, would be almost totally submerged, greatly reducing the town's attraction to tourism and damaging local economy by as much as £20 million per year, with a loss of up to 20% of Weymouth's jobs.
Sorry about that. I'm Bertrand.
Well, it's better out than in, that's what I always say.
Next on tonight's news, the crisis facing England as the malaria outbreaks in the future as a consequence of global warming.
Since the recent increase in the annual temperatures here in the UK, the level of recorded malarial infections has risen by over 200%. Here at Budmouth Technology College, around 20 students have been infected by malaria. Figures have shown that the prediction of 3 million deaths a year will be well exceeded here in the UK alone. The malaria virus is caused by the Plasmodium transported by the female Anopheles mosquito, which previously has only been found in tropical regions. I'm Alex Bobble reporting for BBC News. Now back to Hugh in the
Thank you, Alex. Also this evening we have a special report on desertification hitting Europe. Over to Tom Wright, our sediment specialist.
Hello, today I'm here to talk to you about desertification. Desertification is the expansion from the desert in Africa into southern Europe. This means higher temperature and less rain. This will cause death to the young and elderly. Also, arable farming will be lost due to the heat. This will cause famine and job loss. There is also a possible chance of sandstorms all throughout the country. Mass migration in Africa, because of the severe heat, will cause millions more people into England. This could be where you live now.
Finally this evening, we have our 2030 weather report. Over to Cassie Hall to tell us how global warming will affect us here in Weymouth.
Good evening. Tomorrow is predicted to be yet another extremely dry day, with temperatures reaching 36 degrees across the south of the country. After recent famine caused by loss of agricultural land in southern Europe, the heat wave continues. A hosepipe ban has been confirmed in the southwest. We would recommend checking your local news for verification. The price of water has now reached a staggering £5 per litre, and all swimming pools are currently being drained. There will be light winds in the south. This will only make the temperature feel slightly cooler, and we will advise staying inside throughout the middle of the day. On Tuesday, there is a severe weather warning of the tail end of Hurricane Pick, the 5th in the UK of the season, hitting Cornwall, Dorset and Hampshire. Winds are expected to gust up to 120 miles per hour. Coastal areas are being evacuated due to predicted 7-metre storm surges, and we would advise seeking safety in your nearest shelter. Torrential rain is expected to follow, with flash flooding predicted for low-lying and coastal areas. The rest of the week, after effects of the hurricane will be affecting our weather, check for updates for your local area. Thank you. That's all for this evening. Thank you and good night.
Desertification is the expansion from the desert in North Africa into southern Europe. This will cause higher temperature and less rain. And Lloyd's laughing. Lloyd, let me know.
Also this evening, we have a special report on desertification hitting Europe. Over to Tom. Oh shit.
2.
Thank you, Alex. Also this evening, we have a special report on desertification hitting Europe. Over to Tom Wright, our... Oh. Thank you, Alex. Oh, Cassie just laughed. Thank you, Alex. Also this evening, we have a special report on desertification hitting Europe. Over to Tom Wright, our sediment correspondent.
Finally this evening, over to Cassie to do...
Tomorrow is predicted to get...
Agriculture in South England will disappear because of... Start again.
Oh, you think?
Sorry about that, I was bursting.
Well, it's better out than in, that's what I always say.
Next on tonight's news, the fight... Sorry about that, I was bursting.
Well, it's better out than in, that's what I always say.
Next on tonight... Sorry about that, I was bursting. Sorry about that, I was bursting.
Well, it's better out than in, that's what I always say.
Next on tonight's news, the crisis facing...
Are we here?